So are you going to ask? Got it.
Hi everyone, and welcome to what are we, day five? Day five of the 7 days to Sugar Freedom Challenge. And I hope that everybody is learning lots and doing okay, because I think today is only day two of actually not having sugar. So when I was putting together this program, I think that everybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love Epicure. I can't live without it. So I reached out to Julia to see if she would come on to this challenge and talk about the Epicure products and how they can spice up your life without adding sugar. So yeah, welcome, Julia. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to see what you have to share with us. I haven't actually been to an Epicure party in about 5 years. Is that crazy?
Well, yeah, so I apologize. It's a little late to set up the kitchen and tear down. So I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite things. And if that's okay, I might do a demo later in the week, maybe on Wednesday during the afternoon just to show. But I think a lot of people have heard of Epicure, but they don't really know what we're all about. So long story short, it's a Canadian-based company that's been around for 25 years. And the founder was just concerned about what she was putting in her children's bodies. So when she was cooking, she was finding it really difficult to give her kids some good food, right? And avoid the salts and avoid the sugars. So therefore, Epicure was born, where she started to blend her own things and sell them at flea markets, and farmers markets and markets and all kinds of stuff. So
So this was like before kind of eating healthy was popular, right? Like
yep.
25 years ago, I don't even think that I had started my health journey really back then. And so, but I do know that some point back then, food did not taste like healthy food did not taste good. Like punishing your kids.
Yeah. So 25 years later, we are still around because now people actually are trying real hard to eat healthy and they want to make sure that eating healthy tastes good.
Yeah.
So we have been around for a long time and we're going to keep giving good, healthy options to families in Canada and now in the United States. So we, about 3 years ago, pre-COVID, the year before COVID kind of took over the world, we launched the United States. And so we've been booming down there. And people are now trusting our brand, trusting our flavors. And often people don't even taste our stuff because they trust us. And so it's nice because I've been a consultant or I guess we're called ambassadors now for 10 years. And
What do you call that?
we're called ambassadors now.
Ambassadors. Okay,
So
sorry.
yeah, so our whole journey of the direct sales has changed, where it's a membership more so than um, a sellership, I guess. So some people are just members and they enjoy a 20% off discount just because they want to be a member and they're a good customer. So yeah, so we've evolved a lot as a business and for the better, I'm
So
sure.
even like what I'm hearing you say is it's an ever evolving process, right? So 25 years ago, it was, let's take out the salt and the sugar.
Mhm.
And then did it evolve through the 25
And
years of let's get rid of the gluten, let's get rid of the additives, let's get rid of the, like the more we learn, the more we see that some stuff that we're adding is counterintuitive to being healthy, right? So they're staying on top of that stuff.
oh, for sure. The trends are amazing. So she basically started off with these three dips. So
I forgot
our
about those 25 years ago. They're amazing.
yeah, so three onion is exactly that, three different onions dehydrated in a jar, and I'm almost out, so I better order some more. And then our lemon dilly,
That
which
one's
is really good as
amazing.
well.
They're also so good.
And then a CCB. So CCB used to be called cheese, chive, and bacon, but because there's actually no bacon inside, they had to change it to CCB. There's pinto bean in, so that what gives the bacon flavor. So these three
Okay.
are sugar free, as you know probably, but they are our staples. This is what she started with. These are her like debut spices. And so basically, she started with spices, and then she evolved to little spices in jars like this. And this is our taco, which is really popular, and fajita, which I love because, again, no salt. Actually, I shouldn't say no salt. I think very, very little salt. Sorry, 1% salt. 1% salt, and way better than the El Paso jars or the packets you get in the grocery stores. So I use
And
these all the time. And you can
and
see that
like
they're like
super
really sticky.
simple instructions on how to make
Yeah,
a
all our
taco
instructions are on
on
the
them.
back. Yeah, all our instructions are on the back, and also vegetarian options are on the jars as well. So um, we know that there are a lot of different diets out there, or not diets, but
Styles.
lifestyles, right? And so they've catered to all of that, and our website is loaded with stuff to help people. So
Right.
whatever your allergen, whatever your sensitivity, because all of our stuff is gluten free, all of our stuff is peanut free and nut free, except for coconut. So that's the only nut that's not really a nut that's in our products, in some of the products,
It's
not even all
nuts
of
to
them.
think it's a nut.
Yeah, yeah. Well, some people think it's a nut. So yeah. Anyway, so it is in our product, but it's not considered the part of the allergens. So
Actually, coconut is it's high in fiber
mhm,
and high in the omega-3 fats.
yep,
So I I would say that those things kind of push me towards the direction of saying that it's something that would be healthy. I don't want to say the
yeah,
word healthy, right? I'm not a doctor. I just want I'm so scared to
yeah.
say those words. But
Well, the thing is, like a lot of our stuff, instead of adding the sugar, they found a natural ingredient that's better for us. So you'll see a lot of coconut to try and do the sweetness that way. So they'll add the coconut in there to give it that sweetness. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, so that's how our things evolved, I guess. And now we are more into meal solutions. So I've put clothespins on the ones that are actually there's so many that are sugar free. Like um, when you said, "Oh, like join the sugar free diet," I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm
and when you
naturally
say sugar free, you mean the coconut sugar as well.
yeah, coconut sugar's not even in here either.
Yeah.
So I went through and yeah, so the sugar that is in some of our products is organic cane sugar, so it's not processed or anything, or coconut sugar. But these I'm going to show you tonight are all totally sugar free,
And if
totally
somebody
sugar free.
wanted to go on your website and order and they wanted to verify that it didn't have any added sugar at all, it just pops up, right? You just click on ingredient list. It's going to tell you right there.
Yeah, so we can show the website too. If you make me co-host, I can show you, or you can actually do it yourself too. But so I find the most tricky thing for sugar is drinks. So I love my sweet drinks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a ginger ale fanatic, and also I just love lemonades. Um, yeah. Anyway, so I'm being honest. So it's funny because last year it's almost like Epicure was like, Julia, we're speaking to you. So they came out with some wonderful sugar-free teas last year. So I'm going to show you those. So we have the pink lemonade, which is really, really, really good. This is what I steep in cold water. And then I'll add ice cubes. Sometimes I'll add this to my soda stream. But again, there's no sugar in this. So I've pivoted, even though I hate that word, to this instead of my regular lemonade. And I've also pivoted to this, and I'm sure you've tried this one. This is the blue butterfly. This is my favorite. It is sweet, but it doesn't have the sweetness in it. What does it have in it, actually? I can't remember that substitutes. So it's got orange peels, blue pea flowers, the sweet orange flowers, apple pieces, hibiscus, ginger root, and licorice root. So,
Oh, wow. It doesn't even have any added sugars.
mm-mm,
That's
no,
so cool. I didn't know that. I didn't even like
yeah,
look at it because I'm like, no, no, don't
no.
tempt
So these have zero sugar. So then these went over so well last year that they added two more. So I know that there's some cola fans, people who love their colas. So what they did is they spoke to you this year with the Pop Shop. So this is a Pop Shop tea. And did I show you the French? No, I showed you the English. Okay, so it has or orange peel, coconut, licorice root, cinnamon, nutmeg, lemon peels. Yeah, so and a bunch of other things. So I don't
I
know.
think
I'm
you and I need to
backwards.
get together for a cup of tea.
Yeah. So this one is super, super nice. I really like this again in my soda stream. And again, no sugar. So you are safe as safe can be. And I'm just double checking. Yeah, there's no sugar now either. Because I almost didn't believe it, to be honest. When they came out, I was like, what? And so I had to look. So substituting those in my diet instead of the pop, especially for the summer, has been a godsend. And then the other new one is ginger meal. So this one is not my favorite. It's got a lot of mint in it. The ginger is fine, but it's got a lot of mint in it. Um, so I'm not a fan of this one, but it's been pretty popular too. So because a lot of my taste buds are not the same as everybody else's.
Yeah, if you don't like mint and it's a mint tea, probably
Yeah,
not gonna be good.
I just smell the mint as soon as I open the box. You smell the mint, so it's like ooh, okay. But I love it. I love our whole line of teas because it's really helped me, um, switch to an alternative. So I think you asked me to talk about stuff to flavor some veggies too. Am I right?
Yes, yes. So we started focusing on vegetables. Was it yesterday or today?
Hmm.
Today.
Today
Um,
I saw a post about vegetables. Yeah,
okay. So when we eat vegetables, they have fiber in them, and fiber makes you feel full. Fiber also feeds your microbiome. So when your microbiome digests the fiber, that digestion process releases dopamine. So you actually, dopamine's a feel good hormone. So you actually start to feel really happy from eating vegetables. But if you're eating sugar, well, that dopamine hit is like intense and it's
intense.
immediate.
Yeah,
So guys, you're still going to feel good. You just have to allow that process to happen. And also when you're eating vegetables, because it is your micro biome that is digesting it, if you don't usually eat vegetables, you have to incorporate it really slowly so that you give it the microbiome time to multiply. Otherwise, you're going to get some uncomfortable digestive things happening.
hmm.
Okay, so yes, if you could share with us how we flavor our vegetables, okay? That
Okay. So new this year is cheesy fries.
easy fry.
So this has been my new like put on everything spice, including vegetables. It's been amazing on asparagus, cauliflower, broccoli. Yeah, and there's no sugar. So this is super, super good on roasted vegetables in the oven, or if you put it on an aluminum plate in your barbecue, that works too. So
Do
that
they,
one is
is
super,
the
super good.
ingredient real cheese or is it a cheese
Absolutely.
substitute?
It's cheddar cheese flavor, which is cheddar cheese, milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes.
Okay, I'm shocked every time you don't say sugar. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And then so Parmesan cheese is also in there, sea salt, onion, garlic, parsley, and black pepper. But this one is not vegan. So if you are following that lifestyle, then it's just not vegan. So just be careful about that one.
So
But
just
this one is my new like put on everything spice.
I have a challenge for everybody. Go to the grocery store and see if you can find anything that is similar that doesn't have added sugar in it. This is my challenge to you.
Mhm. So my other thing is because the summer is salad season. Um, that was my big like when I first started Epicure, that was my first big kick in the pants was a lot of our salad dressings have sugar or a byproduct of sugar or a little artificial sugar or like the sugar with I loved your post with all those different sugars, right? They're all sugars, they're just called different things.
Yeah.
So salad dressing has tons of them. So we have a solution for that, of course, because Epicure does. So we have a whole line of salad dressings that I want to show you. So our new last year. So if you haven't seen our Southwest Ranch, is really really good. Again, no sugar in
Totally.
this one. It is made with you can make it with mayo or a substitute for mayo or sour cream and
Or
or
just
sorry and or sour
avocado.
cream. Yeah,
Sometimes you can
or
choose mushed avocado instead of mayonnaise.
and then a milk alternative or a milk, depending on what you want. So this super, 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 super good. It is spicy, so just um, cut down on the spice if you
And
don't like spicy.
and super versatile, right? Like you like your spices, it says like salad dressing, but you could easily just sprinkle it on your vegetables and roast them that
Absolutely.
way.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, on the back it has a Southwest Ranch dressing, but then if you go to our website, type this puppy in, it'll show you all the recipes with this spice in it. So soup, yeah, you're right, super versatile. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it.
and even guys,
Um,
like if you're making a soup, pour the spice in there and some citrus with it. Any of the spices. Actually, I have a second challenge for you guys. Find an epicure spice that isn't mind blowing. You're not going to be able to.
yeah, I don't know. I think there's maybe one or two I don't like, but other than that, yeah, I like most of them. So the third one I want to show you is this new chicken jalapeno burger seasoning. Now it does say a burger seasoning, however, like everything, you can put it on anything you want,
Right.
especially if you like jalapeno. So the two recipes right on the jar are burgers and then portobello mushroom burgers. And I know that those are really trendy right now. So bum, ba, da, ba, and no sugar.
Nice. And even like if you were to put that on sliced eggplant, I bet you'd be fabulous.
Yeah, any roasted vegetables would be really great. Okay, yeah. My other
I'm
one,
drooling. I haven't had supper yet.
oh shoot, I just had number. All right, so my other favorite one and one of my first Epicure purchases was the Greek. I love Greek salad dressing. Greek salad dressing is my favorite. And this one is sugar free. So all you do is you add your red wine vinegar and your canola or whatever oil, and bam, you've got an amazing Greek salad dressing.
Yes, so I would steer away from the canola oil just because I haven't seen any research saying that it's good for us. It's cheaper, right?
Okay,
Um, so if you're worried about the cost, what I would suggest is use half the olive oil and then top the other half with water. Sounds weird, but it's totally going to work. But
sounds
the
good.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend the canola oil so much though.
Okay, sounds good. And then Dijon tarragon. Now we used to have a tarragon, but they reformulated it and made it into a salad dressing or spice of all trades, if you'd like to say that.
That'd be so
So,
good on a spinach strawberry salad.
mhm.
Roast
Yeah.
it up
So then
between.
salad dressings, we've got you covered. And again, you're only making
We've
what
got
you
you
need.
covered. Okay.
Yeah, we've got you
Excellent.
covered. Salad dressings. All right. So then roasted vegetables in the oven. I have a couple of spices I would recommend for those. So I've got the bruschetta, which is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Bruschetta is really great on nachos and pizzas and any roasted vegetables that you put in the oven. And
So
then, oh, sorry, I speak too fast.
all I said was so good. I forgot about the
Oh, good. Yeah, bruschetta they discontinued and then they brought back because we loved it so much, and we said you cannot discontinue one of our favorites. SPG is another favorite. So SPG stands for salt, pepper, garlic, and then also some flavors. So some herbs that you're not knowing what they are, but again, no salt.
I would recommend not buying a jar of this, guys. Buy 4 jars of this.
Yeah, it's funny because people buy it probably 3 jars at a time, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. You can buy it 1 jar at a time. Oh no, I go through it way too fast.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
bad idea.
So to complement our cheesy fry, this year they also brought back a Cajun. So Cajun has kind of been not in our repertoire for a while, but they made a Cajun fry. So they recommend it with sweet potatoes. It's really good on sweet potatoes, but also it's good on any root vegetables as well.
Mm.
So what's in here? Salt, garlic, paprika, onion, black pepper, thyme, cayenne, and oregano. No
Okay.
salt.
No salt?
Yeah. No, or sorry,
No sugar.
no sugar, no
No sugar.
sugar, and very low salt.
But
Yeah,
with Julia,
there's
was
two
salt
percent salt.
2% salt? Okay.
Yeah, because most of our stuff is low in sodium as well, but they do put a little bit sometimes in them just to do that.
If eventually
Um,
they'll get rid of that even because salt, we do need salt, right? To
mhm,
make our heart work. So we all like our heart working. That's a good thing. Um, but the thing about salt is that it makes you want to eat more, right? So I did take
dehydrates
salt
you.
out of my diet and it was not comfortable. It was not comfortable to take that salt out, but I had to do it because I saw what I was doing, right? Like I was putting lots of salt on food and I was still eating healthy food, but I was not eating healthy amounts of the food because it tasted so good and I wanted more because of the salt. So I had to take the salt out. Not a comfortable process at all. Didn't enjoy my life at all for about, I did a 40-day Lent thing. So after about 30 days, then I didn't need the salt anymore. But it's hard. It's hard to take it out
Mhm.
of your diet. So
Well, those, and if you think sugar is kind of hidden in a lot, salt's even worse.
it's in
So
everything
yeah.
because it does make you want more. And I mean, if you are selling something, don't you want your consumer to eat more of it? I want more of your
Yep.
money, so I'm going to put more salt in there. I'm going to put more sugar in there, and put more fat in there because of the things that make us want more.
Hmm.
Um, but I wonder if Epicure is going to eventually start saying, "Hey, well, you can add your own salt. We're gonna keep it out." I remember like 20 years ago when I was introduced to Epicure, and my mom said, "I don't like that stuff." And I remember the consultant saying, "That's probably because it doesn't have much salt in it." And if you and she was so bang on.
Hmm.
She was so
Well,
right.
and that's what I say for a lot of my like people who purchase. I said, if you don't like it, just try and add a pinch, and I'm saying a pinch of salt, just a
Yeah,
pinch, because a lot of our blends, you're not paying for the salt. You're salting yourself. Because why pay for the salt, right? And when you take a package from the store or a jar from the store, look at all the salt that's in there. And you're basically paying for the salt, not for all the good stuff.
I know.
So with
You're so
us, you're
right.
paying for the good stuff, and then
Yeah,
you're adding your own salt, right?
you're so
So if
right.
we want to go saltless and we want to go sugarless, I've got some. So roasted garlic aioli is my favorite. It's basically roasted garlic, but the best garlic you've ever tasted. So that one is salt and sugar free. And this one, Italian, is salt and sugar free. And my other favorite, rosemary garlic, is salt and sugar free. So those are our three, are totally salt and sugarless and good on vegetables.
Has Epicure come out with a fattoush salad dressing yet?
No, not yet.
Waiting,
Not yet.
waiting, waiting. But you don't like
However,
mint, you don't like mint, so you're like, why do we need that, Fiona? But I love mint and the sumac combination.
well, we
Totally.
have as is the tar, which has got Zumac in it. I don't have it here, but it's a really interesting, different blend, which is really good. But we have a summer catalog, so it's funny because we've done this huge epic transformation, and now we have 4 catalogs a year. So we have a new catalog coming in July. So I'm wondering, because they brought back all of our burger stuff in the spring, which is usually a summer thing, which is usually a May thing. But they kicked it off in April. So our burger seasoning is back, which is a really good all purpose seasoning. Really, really nice. And our big burger sauce.
So like the
Yes.
Big Mac sauce at McDonald's, right? So you're
Yeah,
adding that
that's
to
what
the
this,
mayonnaise.
yeah, exactly. So those two are back along with Montreal steak, which
Oh my
again,
gosh, that one
these
is
are
incredible.
all sugar
Can you
free.
just check to see if it has sugar in the Montreal steak? Because that's one of my
It
favorite
doesn't.
things.
It doesn't. I double checked this one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to
It's
put.
3% sodium, which is still under the 5, which I like. But yeah, zero sugar. 0 sugar in it.
Wow. That,
Um,
you know, it's a good product when they don't have to um, trick you into enjoying it using sugar or salt.
yeah. And then our other two dips that are great for summer or and good for seasoning everything that don't have sugar in them is our creamy ranch and our urban garlic. So this one's super popular for soups and for pretty much anything actually. I don't know. Like I say for soups and then I'm like, but I use it for all these other stuff. So I don't know.
I'm gonna use it for everything.
I use it for everything. So yeah, so those are our spice blends I pulled out of my cupboard. It was funny because I have a basket here beside me, and I'm like, oh, this one's sugarless and this one's sugarless. It was huge. I'm like, okay, maybe I should just do my favorite instead of all the ones that are sugar free. So the other thing I wanted to share is I know everybody's used to our jars. So now we're getting into packages because the jars are really expensive to ship and the carbon footprint. Yes, we like jars better than plastic, but it's easier to ship the packages. So Epicure has gone to the packages. And so this aloo gobi is with cauliflower and potatoes, and it's really, really nice. Now, it is sugarless, but when you prepare it based on the ingredients, it does have sugar in it because you're adding something to it that makes it so you can't follow the recipe if you want to use this, but you can use this just on your vegetables and you're okay.
Right. I'm
So
very curious now what has sugar in it that they're asking. They're probably just saying add
uh,
sugar. Well,
no, no tomato paste, but tomato, well, I don't know,
not
because it
usually.
goes from 0 to 12 prepared,
Oh, the tomato paste,
0% to 12.
it's naturally occurring sugar. Okay,
Yeah,
so another point with reading labels, as soon as I figured it out, I will let you know. I've been trying for a year. I don't get it. But somebody told me that, okay, so on the label, it says sugars and added sugars, right? And but the how's this working? Okay, so added sugar is listed,
yeah,
and then but the total naturally occurring sugars plus the added sugar
right,
is what they
yeah,
write as total sugars. Which
yeah,
added sugars and natural sugars, two different things.
right.
So how are they combining them? I don't understand. Like
Yeah. So this label kind of confuses me with this one because there's no sugar in the actual ingredients, but then when it's prepared based on
it's naturally
the
occurring sugar.
it's naturally occurring, so then it does have sugar in it. So I
So
wasn't sure
so
whether or not to show you that one, but
so
this one's a
confusing. So
mystery.
guys, just read the ingredients labels, not those nutrition labels,
Mhm.
because I don't know who invented those, but they sure didn't do it so that the average person could figure them out. Like even for example, some of them are maximums and some of them are minimums, but there's no differentiation on the label itself. So for example, sugars, it'll say so everyone knows that's out of 100%, right? Like it'll say 12%, you know that 100% is the daily. But for sugar, the 12% is your maximum. And then for your fiber, it's a minimum. Like those are two different, totally different concepts, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say don't even look at the nutrition label. Just look at the ingredients when you're looking.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing about our ingredients is you can actually read them. So this one is spices, garlic, onion, chili powder, tomato, mustard, sea salt, cilantro, and black pepper.
That's so funny. You could actually read them.
I can actually read them. So
You know
that's the
what
nice
these
thing.
are. They're things that you
Um, the other really great one with vegetables is this keema curry. Now, not a curry fan, but everybody who loves curry loves this. So that's why I always recommend it. It's spices, fire, roasted, onion, tomato powder, cornstarch, garlic, sea salt, mustard, black pepper, cilantro, and cayenne pepper.
Nice. Okay, and Julia, I just want to let you know that our session is going to end in about 5 minutes. So
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
anything that you wanted to conclude by saying now's the chance. Now's your opportunity.
Well, I don't know. Like, I think that I don't know. I just
You
love my
mentioned
stuff,
that there's
and
a
I'm
little
glad that it helps with this challenge, to be honest. And
Oh,
I
I
never
know.
actually thought about it. Like,
Uh,
I don't know, love the stuff. And when you said, "Oh, do you want to help out with this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, sure."
I think you had a really good offer though to share with anyone who is in the challenge. Something about 15% off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So anyone who's never heard of Epicure and never shopped online, I have the opportunity to give them 15% off their first purchase. So yeah, we can give it. And also, I forgot to tell you actually that any purchase over $100 gets 20% off.
20%.
They have that. Yeah, they have a spring 20 code. So I'm going to make sure I give them all to you so we can post them in the group. So first time customers, if you are not getting over $100, you can save 15% off of your order. And then anybody who spends over 100 can get 20% off their order. So that's really cool.
How do you even put an Epicure order in and spend less than $100? I haven't done that before. So.
Well, and that's the nice thing about having me locally is that if you want just one or two spices to replenish some stock, you don't have to wait until you get like a huge order, right? I can just combine it with other people's orders. It'll ship to my house, and I can deliver it locally.
I am joking about that, but that's a very valid point. But seriously, like I get a spice addiction. Anyone that knows me knows that about me. So.
Well, and especially every new catalog that we have, because there's always about five new products. So plus you're replenishing five of your existing products. So yeah, it it works out. So,
I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
see if I'm gonna see if I can show you my spice rack.
Oh, ooh, that's a nice one. Very
Spice
well displayed.
addiction.
There you
Like
go.
this. You can spend under $100. How's that?
Yeah. And a lot of our cookware is amazing too. Like our steamers,
Oh,
our
oh yes,
wok
yes,
is
yes.
really
Okay.
nice.
Yes, yes. Let's finish on that. I'm totally interrupting you all the time, but you have to
No,
share
that's okay. It's great.
baking liner and the silicone. Like guys, this is a game changer when it comes to eating healthy. Is the silicone, like the steamers, and get them all. Oh, you need all of the sizes. And okay, I said that you were going to talk about it, so you did.
But I like not talking because then you can talk and share your enthusiasm too because I sell it. So people obviously know that I love it. You don't sell it and you love it and you're sharing. So it's great. So they did a research before my time with Epicure saying that silicone steamers are a really healthy way to cook your vegetables and even your proteins in the microwave. And I know people are like, ooh, microwave, but the way that the silicone steams your food is that it locks in the nutrients. How many of you have parents that, boil your vegetables? Well, all the nutrients goes in the water. Whereas a steamer keeps the nutrients and the color. You'll notice the color. If you compare the color of a boiled broccoli versus a microwave steamed broccoli, you're going to notice that the steamed broccoli is super, super vibrant, super, super rich looking. And that's because all the nutrients are still inside. So Epicure designed a little steamer, a big steamer, and a round steamer for anybody who wants to cook healthy. Our round steamer actually is in a bundle right now that I could share with you as well. Uh, there's like all kinds of deals right now, and I keep forgetting about them. But there's a rotisserie spice, which is also sugar free, the round steamer, and our Caesar salad dressing mix. And I'm pretty sure that's sugar free, but I haven't checked that one. So, but that whole bundle probably is sugar free. And it's on sale right now. So I will make sure I send you that too. I'm gonna have to write a list of all the stuff I need to send you. But anyway, and then the silicone liners go in a pan so you can roast your vegetables in the oven and clean up is a breeze because we don't have time to clean and I hate cleaning just like everyone else. So the silicone liners just wipe off and you don't even have to use parchment paper anymore. You can just put everything on there, wipe it off, rinse it off, and you can reuse it. Done.
That's amazing. Now I don't like because Zoom's going to kick us out, but
Okay.
so if we leave, guys, just like thank you so much for watching. Keep doing amazing with the challenge and reach out to Julia if you have any questions about how you can be cooking and reducing your sugar intake using spices. But they might kick me out, but I just want to show you what's in my fridge waiting for me to put into the air fryer. So I use the
Ooh.
dehydrate function on my air fryer.
Hmm.
And um, so I didn't actually plan to show this, but because this was just in my fridge because I was going to dehydrate it today, but then life got in the way. Um, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a steamer. I saw it. It's purple.
So
Oh,
what I
perfect.
have in here is like a cookie base made of dates and arrowroot flour and some other stuff. Oh, I'll think of it later. I put that in there and then I covered it with date paste. And then I'm going to put it right into my, yes. Can you see my air fryer there?
Yep.
Okay, so I just put it into my air fryer like that. And that's going to make a wonderful little dessert for me. How easy is that?
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's wicked. Look at you go. I'm a kind of an air fryer virgin. We don't have one because I swear to everyone that I'm like, I have no room on my countertop for one. So we're very much oven people. We like our oven
No.
and our barbecue. So yeah, my mom actually just started using her air fryer and loves it. So, and it's perfect for people. For one, she loves it because it's the easy cleanup and it's all like confined. So yeah.
Oh, good. And the Epicure fits right in there.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll post all of these specials that I talked to you about that I didn't really talk to you about because I was too busy sharing how excited I was that everything kind of fits in your sugar-free challenge. So I will now share all of the offers that we've got going on, the promo codes. If you're in Thunder Bay, we can ship it here and share the shipping amongst everyone so that it's a little bit cheaper. And yeah, and I actually, the best part of my job is not even having to really follow up because people like it so much. They just say, "Hey, Julia, I tried this on this and now I need more." So, yeah, that's the best part of my job is people like you who show off the steamers. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't even plan for our cookware. I just planned for our spices.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay,
anywho.
so I hope that you stick with